Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dingctz here and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about one of my favorite heist brawlers in Brawl Stars, Chuck. Chuck is a unique control brawler who is mostly played in Heist and Hot Zone. Despite his potential, many players don't know how to use him effectively or what build to run. While Chuck can struggle against super high DPS brawlers like Clancy, Bull, and Cordelius, he can truly shine in team-based modes like Heist, where his pull setup can seriously dominate and carry his team. In this video, I'll break down everything you need to know about Chuck, his best builds, playstyle, and strategies to help you start racking up easy trophies. So, what's the best way to play this brawler? Let's get into it. Chuck's main attack shoots 3 clouds of steam that can pierce through enemies. This attack can be very useful if the enemies are grouped up, as they will each take damage from Chuck. Chuck's super is very unique as he can place down poles that knock enemies back. He can have multiple poles down on the map, and if he is in range of his poles, he will dash to the nearest one. This super is very powerful and great in game modes like Heist and Hot Zone. Chuck's first gadget, Rerouting, removes the nearest pole and recharges his super. This gadget is really good if you mess up a pole and need to get your super back quickly. The cooldown on this gadget is only 10 seconds. Chuck's second and worst gadget in my opinion is called Ghost Train. This gadget allows Chuck's next super to go through walls. This gadget can get some value if the map has lots of walls and you want to catch your enemies off guard a bit, but typically the other one is just that much better. The cooldown on this gadget is also 17 seconds, which is pretty high. Chuck's first and worst star power in my opinion is called Pit Stop. This star power increases the maximum amount of posts by 1, so instead of having just 3 posts on the map, Chuck can have 4. This star power is decent, but the other one is usually better on most maps for Heist. If you're playing Hot Zone though, on the other hand, this one could be better for more area control. Chuck's second star power is called Tickets Please. This star power makes dashing through enemies with his super steal 33% of the enemy's ammo. This star power can get lots of value as the enemies will be wondering where their ammo went after Chuck dashes through them. To play Chuck effectively, you need to master how to use his main attack, super, and gadget properly to get the most value. With Chuck, you need to make sure you are using his posts in the correct spots on specific maps to make sure you are controlling the map properly and helping your team. You should pretty much always be placing your posts in the same spots when playing the same map though. Try to get any advantage you can by understanding how, where, and when to play Chuck. Playing him in Heist or Hot Zone is highly recommended as he does not do well in the other game modes. When playing Chuck, try to heal a little bit before you're supering in. If you are low HP and dash into the team, you will just die and lose control of the map. Make sure to also keep an eye on your HP at all times and how close you are until your next super. Another thing is to make sure your main attack after supering. Do not just auto-fire, as this will usually end up missing most of the enemy. Remember that the more you play Chuck, the better you will get with him. However, I would honestly say that he is not that difficult to learn, so give it a shot and see how it goes. Now, Chuck in my opinion is quite strong in Heist, decent in Hot Zone, and very weak in other game modes. He can seriously dominate in most of the Heist maps as he's an instant ban in every ranked Heist game. Even though he is good here, he does have some counters and flaws. High DPS brawlers like Clancy, Cordelius, Bull, El Primo, and even Doug will just destroy Chuck in a close range fight after he supers. You can't really avoid this, you honestly just need to continue to super in and die. You will get damage on the safe, which is the important thing. Another flaw with Chuck is that he is very map and game mode dependent. You can argue he is a bottom 3 brawler in game modes like Brawl Ball and Gem Grab, but a top 3 brawler in the game mode Heist. Now that you understand everything there is to know about Chuck and his strengths plus weaknesses, you might be wondering if he is even worth powering up or pushing with. Personally, I think Chuck can be either very good or very bad. If you play him on the wrong game mode against a team that has high DPS brawlers, then it's over, as it'll be very tough to do anything. However, like I said before, Chuck can be very good if played correctly. I do think he is 100% worth on powering up, unlocking, pushing trophies with, as he is very good in Heist, and he's kind of fun to play. Alright, we're going to run into some games here to show you guys kind of how to play Chuck. We just talked about kind of his build and playstyle and stuff. So we got Brime with us and Solaris, so just kind of show you guys how to play Chuck here. He is really good on Heist. So, like, if you guys want easy wins, just play Chuck pretty much in Heist. Not too difficult to play, I'd say. Obviously takes a little bit of time to learn his setup, kind of like how to play him exactly, but pretty easy and fun to play. You just want to cycle supers as much as you can. Whenever I get super, I'm just supering and hopefully I can hit one of them in the middle. Because if I hit 2, I get my super. If I hit 1, I'm halfway to super. Here I hit Colt. Got my super already. Like, look at that cycling. Yeah, risky. Can't do much there, like, I just keep supering. So, pass me the first game. Hop into the next one. Okay, game number 2. Let's go. So for this map, I like the star power that is the 3 pulls. Like the star power isn't 3 pulls, but the star power is basically where you take 33% of ammo. Because the other star power, the 4th pull, isn't really needed here. Like you can see, I basically get 1 kind of top mid, 1 bottom mid, and 1 on their safe, and it kind of works pretty perfect. You don't need a 4th pull here. Like some maps, the 4 pulls is nice, like first 2 fars, a little better with 4 pulls. But for a map like, what is it, Safe Zone? You don't need the 4 pulls. This one's definitely better because you take 33% of their ammo, which is pretty useful. Like you don't even realize it, but like when you hit them a few times, you realize like they just have like no ammo. Just like, oh, you took all their ammo. So very nice. It's over. I can't do anything. Let's see if like Cordelius or something that can like stop my super. So I'll be able to get a star player every game. It's just so hard to stop Chuck here. Like, well, Brawler can really stop him. Like Cordelius, Manny's pretty good for cycling supers, but what the heck we got? We're a Gene here. All right, you guys are playing Heist. Don't play Gene. Little tip there for you guys on this Chuck guide. Like, what are we doing? There's something new every day. You just never know. Like, seriously. Can't make this up. Da, 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 da. You want to be patient. Like I run the health gear here because get quick heals, go back in. I also do like running the damage gear with this because I get low HP a lot of the times, and I can just basically go in and do so much more damage. Another thing I like about just about Heist, but also Chuck, like the games are quick. Like you play Heist, you're running Chuck, the games go really fast because like you kind of know when the game's gonna be done. Like, you know, it's not gonna take too long. As long as you play decent on Chuck, you're gonna get like X amount of supers and Y amount of times on safe. Like in a minute, 1 minute to 2 minutes, the game will be over. Like not even 2 minutes, like less than that, because as long as you're getting absolutely cooked, like you're just gonna keep cycling. Not just me, like with my teammates it'll be even quicker. Okay, we can go in. Isn't good. Fine though. This isn't good. Just gonna go up. I'm not gonna super yet? Nah, I am. This is their Chuck. I don't want him to get super off my super. But we don't want. Okay, good trade. Be close. You guys have to play good defense here. Nice. Squeeze. Why is he gonna jump in? I have to defend this. I have to defend that, but it's unfortunate. We'll still get star player because we're best Chuck and A, but unfortunate. Because it is possible to lose. You're not going to every game, even if you play the best Chuck you could. Like I couldn't do much different there. Like if you really look at that game, like I couldn't do that much different. They had a little more DPS. They had the Bonnie, which has been really good this season. Like their Chuck played good as well. They just had more DPS brawlers. And we don't really have a brawler to that counter Chuck. We don't have like a Cordelius, a Mandy, even like a Bull, kind of like Lance. Like none of these brawlers we don't have like a hard defensive brawler. So we struggle on defense a little bit, but Heist it's like whatever. You're just kind of rushing down, doing as much damage as you can. Games go quick. Like ideally we would run a Cordelius here, I'd say. Here, I messed up my pole. Messed up my pole, messed up my pole. Okay, guys, don't do that. I can get back pretty quickly, but like, just waste a bit of time. Oh my god, bro, it's so unfortunate. Oh my god, my pole! See, mistakes can cost you the game, guys. Be careful your poles, because like you mess up one, like you burn so much time. And I don't think we win this. Yeah. So that was a mistake there, but you guys want to make sure. That's a little tip there, showing you guys what to do and what not to do. Alright? So if you're not in the range of your super and you just pop super, your pole is just gonna shoot out randomly. Like I thought I was in range there, but I wasn't, so it just throws a pole like wherever. I can fix it fairly quickly, but like the 20 seconds that I wasted, like they're just basically on our safe doing damage. So yeah, what you want to do is first pull there. If you're playing this map, first pull like usually top mid on the maps. Second pull where you can get out of spawn, and then the third pull on their safe. Get those 3 pulls up, and make sure you're in the range. You know you're in the range when this glows up. Right here it glows up, we can super. Right? Wait till it glows up, because if you don't, you saw what happens. Your pull goes into nowhere, and you end up potentially losing. Yeah, I did get Prestige Puck the other season. I recommend you guys try and get a Prestige. If you guys haven't got a Prestige and you're looking to get a Prestige, I have 7 now, and Chuck is fairly easy. I'm not gonna lie. You don't need to play 5v5 or like anything like that, or solo duo showdown. You can literally just play 3-3s, Heist. You can do it in one day if you play for a couple hours, like it's summertime. And you need like, I think I got 1700 something, which honestly isn't that much. That's not super high. It's like it could take some time, but it's fairly doable for a lot of people. Like you also just like, if you're playing Chuck, you only need 2 other people. Like you need like a brawler, like maybe I would say run a Cordelius ideally for good defense, and then you can run, doesn't matter too much, but I would say like a Bell would be actually pretty nice, because then you have like the range. But there's so much, like you can also run a Melody, because you want like just like super rush down, like, so that depends. Not really a right or wrong comp, but like Chuck with kind of whoever, like just you need Chuck, right? Chuck you need. Chuck is the GOAT for Heist. Dun, dun. Wait till I'm in range, then I super. So if I don't, you guess how it happens. Super up here. Hit one of them. I'm gonna wait for one more shot. Then super. Okay. Because I want to get the shield off. Always keep an eye on the shield, like what it's at, so you know, like. Let's just stay up here. How many supers I go? Pop this, go again. That's a pro tip there. When you know it's gonna be over, you can just gadget and then super in to get your super. So yeah. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 5 with a team. Oh, sorry. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins, 2 losses with a team. Okay, so that wraps up the games and the video. I hope you guys learned some new things today about Chuck and how he can be very useful in the different game modes, especially Heist. When playing Chuck, my win rate has been quite high and I kind of understand when and where to play him with the right build. I do recommend you all try to play Chuck if you haven't already, just to see if you like his mechanics and playstyle. I find him pretty easy to play low-key and can easily get up prestige with him. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching the video. Be sure to like the video, subscribe with the bell, and leave a comment on which brawler guide you guys want to see next. I will definitely be doing a guide for each brawler eventually, hopefully, but we'll have to wait and see. We are also on the road to 6,000 subscribers, which is insane. Another thing is that I will be streaming every day on YouTube, so make sure to stop by and say hi, and see how the push is going. I also want to give a huge shout out to all my YouTube members as it supports me and my channel. If you're looking to further support me with some perks, click the link in the description. Also want to shout out my tier 2 and 3 members, D-Dog, Enzo, and Giob. You guys are the GOATs. Again, thank you all so much for the support and we'll see you next time. Peace.